Putting in the work. Fishbowl Radio Network. FBRN.US. Jump in.
We are live. We are live. We are live. We are live, everybody. What's up? What's up? What's up? It is Andrew and it is
Monica.
And we are going to be discussing defining who you are in a social media age. What is it? Transverse?
Truth.
Transverse.
Yes.
Truth. Man, you guys, we were having an amazing conversation outside before we got on.
We absolutely were.
And we have a lot to bring to you guys. First things first is we want to say welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. We have an amazing opportunity this year to be working together, being part of the Young Adult Show. We are the second hour.
Yes. We just worked perfectly.
Yes.
Worked perfectly.
So, again, Andrew, let's start with, what were we talking about? We were talking about filtered reality. That was one of the, that was a real good part of our conversation.
Yeah, it was.
That was a real good part of our conversation.
Yeah, man.
And you asked me did I have a story about social media and the filters. Mm-hmm. And I hate to say it. I hate to talk about this story, but when I was like 19 or 20, I met somebody online, and I had pulled up, and she pulled up from afar, and I saw her, and when I saw her, I pulled off because I just could not believe the filters that we have on social media these days. Mm-hmm. They will definitely trick you and get you going. Do you have any stories or anything that has come up?
I wish I had something more interesting, but what I have is I've just noticed looking through people's profiles or just kind of browsing, there's, especially in ladies, I see a lot of constant pictures, profile pictures, just any kind of pictures they'll ever take always has a filter on it. Yeah. Always. And it honestly makes me sad because, some people like filters, I get it. But it makes me think they just have like the regular one with the smooth out of the face and the little glow in the back and whatnot. It makes me think like they are not satisfied with themselves. Like they really don't. It's. I mean, you can think of it as like makeup enhances beauty, right? Yeah. That's okay. But I'm willing to go outside without makeup too. Right. Regardless, because I need let my face breathe and things like that. Yeah. So and I don't always have pictures of me with a full face of makeup. So maybe that's just me, but I almost feel for those girls, especially that have the constant filters all the time in every picture, because it just says like, hey, I'm not really satisfied with myself. I'm not really satisfied with my look, so I need something else.
Do you think that where that comes from, I'm not satisfied with myself, or I'm not satisfied with my looks, do you think it comes from not being true to themselves? Do you think it comes from the trend side? Which side do you think that comes from?
I think it's a trending thing.
It's a trending thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in trends, in people in, I guess, pop media culture, because that's big as far as social media. I mean, followers, likes, views.
Oh my gosh,
if
yeah.
you're not getting those, then
you ain't doing it right.
Right.
You ain't doing it right. If you're not getting so many comments or so many everyone's constantly looking for some kind of engagement, attention, something for every, post or comment. Or if they don't, it's like, wait, did people not like that? Was that not good enough? Did I not word that right? Yeah. Was that not a good enough picture? It's kind of crazy how much we are really prying and wanting people's attention. And a lot of times, it's not even attention from the people that know us. It's not even attention from the people that really matter. True. It's like, okay, so because there's this beautiful girl around the world, that I really want her attention. I want the attention of a supermodel. Well, now, for me as a guy, I got to have my shirt off. Yeah.
You
better have that pack too.
Right.
You don't got that pack, you better not have that shirt off.
Exactly. You better be in the gym bench pressing. You better be hitting. You
better have something worth showing off.
Right.
Yep.
Because if you're like me when I was growing up, I'm not that big right now, but if I take my shirt off, I definitely got a beach ready body. But when I was younger, I had a little bird chest, had no muscles. You know what I mean? And growing up, I used to always get get made fun of. Oh, look at his bird chest, this, that, and the third.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I just had a high metabolism. But other people's genetics, you know, like my brother, his nickname, they called him Hercules.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he wrestled and powerlifted and played football.
Mm-hmm.
So his genetics were a little bit different than mine. So girls, ooh, look at him with his shirt off.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like, because of social media, because of, you know, this microwave attention age.
Ooh, yeah, microwave attention.
You
Yep.
just pop it on.
Yep.
Show me love.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
And it's almost like social media, the Facebooks, the Tinders, the Instagram, Snapchats. It's almost like they're playing to that lack of self-confidence or lack of the attention that we seek so much.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know that the world is evolving, right? So we're all, you know, social media is huge for business. It's huge for connecting with people, to keep in constant, in contact with, especially people who travel. You know, you can, like we were talking about, you can contact someone from Australia like that. You know, it's just so it's a beautiful thing too. I think everything with moderation, but man, I mean, there's just, I don't know, everything's with moderation too. But I think we take it to an extent to where we're not even being able to like approach someone in person. Yeah. Right, like we were talking about earlier, we're not even able to approach someone. Hey, how are you doing? You know, because then what did you say? People call you
thirsty.
Thirsty, and for girls, right. I don't want to give a guy kind of a look. Yeah, he may be really cute, right? But I don't want to give him a look because I don't want to seem thirsty,
right?
And so therefore, nothing happens.
Right.
Nothing happens. You don't go for it. And what if that was the love of your life, or maybe that was your best friend, or maybe that was going to be your sister or your brother's fiance one day. Right. You would never know because we just hide behind all of these screens of like, hey, well, I'll Bumble him, I'll Facebook him, right. I'll do this, I'll do that, right. And man, those things don't work. I was telling him, I was like, I'm off Bumble, I'm off Tinder, I'm not doing those no more. They were cool when I was in Alaska, they were cool in those places when you're like new areas, but they don't get anywhere.
No,
it's like so hard to have a conversation. People just don't continue it. I just have no luck, and I attract everyone that I don't want to attract, apparently. So.
Yeah, that was actually funny when you told me that, because it's in this day and age, you have so many people that are looking for something. They're looking for someone. They have such a desire to connect.
Yes.
And that's why social media is so big. It's so popular.
Yes.
So to say that you can't, or you're not attracting the people that you want to attract, it's funny, but it's not funny.
It's a lose-lose situation is what it is. It is.
It is. But here's what I'll say about that is, a lot of people, like you said, you're off this, you're off that. A lot of people wouldn't be off it. Mm-hmm. They'd be going harder at it. Like, I'm not attracting who I like. Okay, swipe right, swipe right, swipe right. Somebody that I like, somebody that I want to be attracted to me. Oh, they gonna be in these right swipes. And if I need to buy some more swipes, then I'm gonna buy some more swipes.
Oh yeah, and you can buy more. Isn't that crazy? Like you can buy followers.
Yeah.
Man, that's just nuts.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
But that kind of leads to one of the other topics that we discussed, how social media is like money. And when I say that, when I shared that topic with you, I meant from the perspective where literally you can buy likes, you can buy followers. They want you to boost your ads on Facebook and on Instagram or whatever. And it's like, wait a second. Okay. This is not a business profile, but you're still marketing to me to pay to promote my picture. Mm-hmm. And it's like they want me to be thirsty for the attention. Mm-hmm. They want me to be hungry and look at me.
Right.
How do you feel about that? What do you think about that?
It's absolutely true. Right? I mean, golly, it's crazy. I mean, because I think we're in this influencer mindset too. Everybody's like, oh, shoot, she's getting money for just promoting her new Nikes. Right. Oh man, she's getting money for just doing this. I mean, we've got millionaires that are kids off of YouTube hitting Ellen shows, hitting these Ulta makeup boxes, and you're like, you just graduated high school 2 years ago. You're on Ellen, and all because of social media. So of course people are gonna buy that. You know, of course people are gonna like, oh hey, I don't know. You never know. If I can make money blogging and vlogging, heck yeah, I'm going to. You know, there's a lot of effort and there's a lot of work to that for sure. Just knowing people, but dang, like of course. So when you're on that train, of course everyone's gonna take off with it. Hey, we'll promote you if you buy this, and then more people will see you and blah blah blah. Right? It's that's definitely just like a trending thing, but I think it can be very toxic because that's when you get, say you're an influencer, like everybody wants to be an influencer, right? You're on the gram, you want to be an influencer. Influencer. I don't know. I feel like I'm saying that wrong, but anyways, whatever. They know what I'm talking about. So you want to be one of those people, okay? Then your image has to be perfect. You Google on the Instagram right now, they're going to tell you how your layout needs to be. Like, it's literally a guide to perfection of your highlight reel. And what we were talking about earlier, you can't compare someone else's highlight reel to your behind the scenes. That's where it gets dirty. That's where it gets, like, where you just feel like, man, what am I doing with my life? My life sucks. I ain't doing nothing, man. Look at her. You know, look at him. No, man. No. That's where the toxicity comes in. It's because you want to be an influencer or whatever it is. You want to do this and you try this. They have this perfect layout. They have all these filters. Nobody's life is perfect. You talked about that. You know a couple of people personally that you're like, man, you look glam on Facebook. You look glam on social media. But I know you're behind the scenes, bro. What you doing, right?
You pulling up in that 96 Toyota Corolla and you got tape on your windows. But, man, you got the latest clothes or you know, like some people on Instagram and Facebook and things shooting videos and renting out Airbnbs but can't pay their rent. You know, or renting these exotic cars but can't pay their rent.
We're having fun, road trip, baby. Girls trip, guys trip, man. We're going to Colorado. We doing this, we're doing that. Let me find out you can't pay that rent. Let me find out somebody had to pay your car payment for you. What you trying to talk? You know what I mean? Oh, I bet there's tons of people like that out there. Because it's all for the image. It's all for the image.
There's a song out right now that says, what is the line? In that Range Rover you can't afford or something like, it's young and dumb. I can't think of the song, but one of the lines is, you know, I know you're let's get it on in the back of your Range Rover that I know you can't afford. I think is the line. Like, it's being perpetuated in pop culture. You know you can't afford that. But hey, you got that Range Rover, so we can use that backseat.
Fake it till you make it, man. Fake it till you make it. I mean, and that's just like, that's not to even call anybody out, because I personally don't know anybody with a Range Rover, to be honest. But I'm just saying, you know, and not to say that you can't eventually afford that, or maybe, you know, people, you know, I don't know, was born into wealth. Yeah, great. You know, like that's not the problem. We're just talking about everyday people having, you know, want to be that perfect lifestyle. I want to be that my images are perfect, you know, this and this and this. And I even get sucked into it sometimes, because I have a lot of professional headshots. I did a little bit of modeling when in Dallas and things like that. So I'm like, man, maybe I should solely post my headshots or solely post, you know, my good edited shots. You know, maybe that's how my profile should look. And then I thought, no, Monica, like, reality. What's your reality? Is your sky always filtered? Is it always edited? You know? So you kind of have to think about it like that. But people, because I wanted to be influencer too. I wanted to be in that whole thing. Like, I was like, I want to try. And I'm a curious person by nature. So, you know, it's just what I want to try to do. But then when I start to really judge every single thing that I'm posting and every single caption, because I care so much, that's where it gets toxic, and that's where you need to let that go.
And it's funny you talk about the caption in the post, because I've done it before, and I know I've seen other people do it, where it takes them 10, 20, 30 minutes. They have to come back just to post the caption, like, I'm gonna put this on hold real quick. You know what I mean? And then come back real quick. Faith, our topic for today is defining who we are in the social media age, trends versus truth. So everybody that's watching on Monica's live, on my live, please definitely call in 214-431-5062. We would love for you guys to come in on the conversation. We would love for you guys to comment. If you guys have any questions, we would definitely love for you guys to participate.
Sorry, let me catch up on these. I'm not good at multitasking, apparently.
We're going to figure it out. And,
We are going to figure it out.
In this age, being young adults, we have to figure it out.
Yes, we do. What's up, Danny? My favorite Colombian.
If we don't, we won't keep up.
I know it. Twin. He's that celebrity. Hey, Kelly, my BFF. What's up, Jesse?
So see, look at that. We're talking about social media, and both of us are live trying to make sure that everybody's tuned in to what we're talking about.
What up, Kevin? Thirsty? You already know. Kelly, you already know all about this girl.
What's up, J. Mitch? So another topic, that we had discussed, you mentioned the age of the influencer. And you mentioned people getting paid on YouTube and getting paid on all these other social media platforms. Did you know that the highest paid person on YouTube made $27 million last year?
Oh, my goodness.
And it was a little kid doing toy reviews.
Ooh, I wish I was their parent. Dang. You know what? My cousin, my little 6-year-old cousin, I think he is, John Samuel, he will watch the life out of YouTube videos of kids playing with each other's toys.
Yeah.
Hey, this is my name. This is your name. That. And I'm just thinking, what in the world? Insane. Absolutely insane. It's crazy how entertaining that is to them.
But here, another point to that is the parents. So I've seen my daughter watching similar videos like that, and you have parents that you're like, okay, was this show for your kids or for you? Because they're literally stealing the spotlight from the kids, where they're running their own shows, and the kids aren't even included. And it's like, are you kidding me? So did you use your kids to get the attention of the kids and then kind of grab their parents and then jump in there, or what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, what is it really for? Is it for the trend?
Yeah.
Or is it for, well, I just really wanted to do this with my kids. I really wanted to shoot this show with my kids.
Yeah.
Like, my daughter asks me all the time, Dad, can I have a YouTube channel? Can we? And I'm like, yeah, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, how are we going to even put this together to really showcase her personality and leave me as the sidekick? Because I don't want to be, like I am right here. Me and you, we're both the faces. No, I want her to be the face. But it's like, are people really, or who's really doing it for what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Who knows, man? I mean, I'm sure people are, ever since Justin Bieber got his little stardom from YouTube, I'm sure everybody's like, hey, put my kid on there. Someone's going to spot him. Someone's going to see how pretty she is, how great he is. And then it's just going to fly from there. Because let's face it, so many people do get their stardom from YouTube, some kind of thing. I've heard of this in stories, but I've never heard of, like, personally someone being spotted in a coffee shop. Like, man, you're just beautiful. Hey, Victoria's Secret model. Ready?
Right.
Let's do this.
Right.
Doesn't happen that way. It's usually like a YouTube thing. That's what I see, at least. Yeah. And entertainment's hard, but hey, Disney Channel, baby. That's what I'm saying. People are probably like, Disney Channel, right? And then there's money. There's lots of money.
There's a lot of money. There's a lot of money, and for people that have a younger look, and I think, going back to the filters, I think that's where a lot of the filters come in.
Oh, yeah.
Is people having this younger, attractive look.
Yes.
Think about it.
Especially when they're older.
Yeah.
If they're going through midlife, too. I've seen that.
Yeah. Miley Cyrus was how old when she stopped being Hannah Montana? She was like
13.
Early 20s. No.
What?
Yes. Miley Cyrus was...
I thought she was like 13 this whole time.
No,
Oh, she was in
was
high
like-
school in that show.
Yeah,
anyway.
she was... had to be almost 20.
Yeah.
Had to be almost 20. And she was still a Disney kid.
Mm-hmm.
But then when she stopped being on Disney and started doing her Miley Cyrus thing,
Right.
how crazy did people go?
Right.
Because they were like, oh my gosh, Hannah Montana is
The image, yeah.
a real person.
Yeah.
Yes, Miley Cyrus, this is who she is. You know what I mean?
All those Disney people kind of went, on the other side. They're like, man, y'all judged us for so long. I'm going to tell you what I'm really like.
Right. And
Which they give them free will because it's a character. It's not them personally.
Yeah.
It's just your character. So it is what it is. But hey, Miley Cyrus seems to be coming back. She got her long hair back, or she got, a decent amount of hair now, and she got married.
Really?
Like, she seems to be coming back. Back.
Like Britney Spears coming back?
Yeah, yeah, like that. So I'm just like, okay, Miley. But she's very much herself, so I'm about that, being who you are. And
I think that's really why this topic is so important. Is a lot of people have to learn to be themselves. Again, I'm not saying I'm not guilty of it. Because I've played to it as much as the next person. I've posted videos just for attention.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not really posting it for true value, for true providing something. And again, that's just what the social media, that's what our generation has come to.
Yeah.
Like they say, I used to hear growing up, oh, you got your Sunday's best on when somebody sees you in a suit. You know what I mean? But nowadays, everybody wants to make sure they have their Sunday's best on when you catch them on camera. Hold on, wait, let me, I gotta put on some makeup, or hey, wait, whoa, I need a haircut first. No, we're gonna have to take this picture tomorrow, or a couple days.
Right.
Why can't you take a picture without a haircut?
Yeah. Yeah, because your image, man. Your image. I'm telling you.
It's everything.
And that even, it brings me back to something else. When I was in Dallas, a Trader Joe's was my favorite, possibly because they fed me. There's like this little area where you can try new things. And so I was always excited to go out there. But I just love going to Trader Joe's. But let me tell you, man, I never caught anybody in sweatpants or anything. You dress how you want. I personally don't like to look like I'm in my pajamas at Walmart. I don't dress Walmart. I don't. But I'm not also decked out either. Right. That's just my personality. Some people are whatever. Do your thing. But I'm telling you, everybody was always dressed up to the nines. Just in case somebody probably saw them. And you know what I always heard over conversations? Closing deals. Man, they're closing deals left and right. Oh, man, this is $10,000 on the table right now. Oh, man, this and that. Everyone's just so important. And I'm thinking to myself, are all y'all really on these conversations? Right. Are y'all really closing deals? I really had to wonder because I was like, there's too many of you guys in here to be doing that. Yeah. So it's self-image too, but it's very business-like. Yeah. Very businessy, especially in Uptown Dallas, where I did not belong.
So talk.
Side note.
Talk about a little bit of Uptown Dallas and what that was like. Because I know you said you made the transition back to East Texas.
I did, and I am glad to be there. Uptown Dallas, I wanted to experience the city life, and I wanted the true experience. So I got right smack in the city, Uptown Dallas, great neighborhood. Walked to yoga classes. I had a great time. I really did, especially for the first half of the year, first 6 months. And then I just started noticing it's just it's all about business. It's all about not even relationships, just making that connection. There was many times where people would just straight ask what I did before they even asked for my name. Like, oh, hey, so what do you do? Blah, 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 blah. Like, maybe ask about what I'm drinking, and then, hey, what do you do? Oh, cool, you wait tables? Or, oh, cool, you do this? Awesome. Didn't even care to know my name. They just want to know, hey, can I make that connection? Can this person serve me? If they can, then I'm out. It's not really about, like, hey, what if this girl, I don't know, has the same issue that I did? Or, maybe she, it wasn't anything more past money is what it was. It wasn't past anything else like that. I just need that connection, which, I guess it depends on your outlook. I never liked that. I thought that was just very pretentious. Yeah. It was people were just very much like that. You got a little bit of everybody everywhere. Yeah. So I'm not saying that's solely Uptown Dallas because it's not, but I just saw a lot of it there. And anytime I ever told anybody I lived in Uptown, oh, you're bougie. Yeah. Oh, you got money.
That's exactly why I asked that.
No, I don't got money, but I definitely have some debt. I paid my bills. I paid every single bill on my own. Yeah. But I did accrue debt because I didn't work enough, and I did spend money, and I was going, out doing things a lot. And what was I doing? I was posting all the time. So I bet you $100 I'm guilty of that myself. Yeah. I was given that image of my life is so awesome. My life is so great. I'm doing all these cool things. And I really was. Yeah. Really was doing cool things. But I didn't tell anybody about the debt I was accruing. Right. I didn't tell anybody about me milking that 0% APR for that one credit card, right. Yeah. Just so I could be doing these things. Yeah. I wasn't talking about that, but I was talking about all the cool stuff I was doing because it was entertaining to people and people liked it. Right. And that's just, putting yourself out there and being, like I said, don't compare anybody's highlight reels to your behind the scenes. Never do it. Because you have no idea what someone's doing, going through, anything like that. So.
It's funny you say that because I was a flight attendant for a year and a half.
What airline?
I won't talk about that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's keep it on the wraps. Keep it on the wraps.
I won't promote them because of the experience.
Okay. That's so funny that you said that because I did want to be a flight attendant at one point in my life. I do not anymore, but I did.
I'll say this. For young singles, hey, have at it. Have at it. But if...
Good advice.
Like me, my daughter was 2 going on 3 at the time.
Yeah.
A lot of people saw he's in Miami. He's in Cancun. He's in Puerto Rico. He's in Chicago.
Because you check it in, man.
New York,
hey,
right.
This is where I am every
taking
time.
all these pictures.
Yep.
I have pictures of the sky, pictures of islands,
Yep.
all over the place.
Yep.
But a lot of people didn't know that was probably one of the most miserable times of my life. I made some good money flying, but guess what? I had to be in the air in that can with 200 plus other people and their families while they're going on vacation, they're going on business trips, and I had to be in the air 100 plus hours a month flying. That's not even counting. I have to fly 3.5 hours from Philadelphia to Dallas to be with my family. Fly back 3.5 hours, and I couldn't get home for almost 2 weeks sometimes.
Yeah.
But I'm living the life.
Right.
And these
Man,
hotels,
great
I'm living
point.
the life. In the sky, I'm living the life.
Yeah.
And again, one reason why it was one of the most miserable times of my life is my daughter's calling me no matter where I'm at in the world between 1:30 and 3 in the morning, bawling her eyes out. So nobody gets to see that behind the scenes.
Yeah.
They get to see it. Man, you in another hotel? Man, what hotel is that? Man, what place is that? And they're not seeing me being wide awake after she goes to bed. After she's crying. They're not seeing me crying.
Right.
It's just like, I'm living the life.
But yet, if you posted that, and like, man, my daughter's been crying, blah, 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 people would be like, dude, get that off the internet. We don't want to know your behind the scenes, right? We don't want to know. Like, why would you say things like that? I don't want to be sad. I just want to see cool lives happening. Right? So it's kind of like you don't want to really talk about that. So you're like, wait, how do I be real? But it's so much easier to show how great things are going versus having to explain yourself behind the scenes. And a lot of times I don't want to. I'm not trying to tell everybody, but I do like to mention my life ain't perfect. People are just telling you when I'm home, the world traveler. Oh, Monica's a world traveler. She's done so many cool things. Yeah, they were real cool. They were great, and I'm glad I did them. But let me tell you, my life is not perfect, and things are not always perfect and peachy in my life. We all got those struggles, whether we show them or we don't. They're always going to be there no matter who you are, what you drive, what you're wearing. You're always going to have those struggles. So people just got to remember, people are people.
Yeah.
We all are human, Man, like, let's just let that soak in for a minute, because sometimes it just gets overbearing with people, just kind of like, oh, but you're doing so cool. Thank you so much for noticing or thinking that. But I don't feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be in my life right now, okay? I got my own self-doubt right now, Thank you. Thank you for cheering me up, but things are not going the way I want them to go, or something. It's just saying, like, things aren't perfect for everybody.
I think that's one reason why relationships are so important. Like, a relationship with substance and context.
Yes.
Because
substantial conversations.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because if I don't have a support system, like I was having a conversation last week, maybe week and a half ago, and I'm speaking to a lady, and we have a business relationship.
Yeah.
But the conversation kind of got personal, and I just kind of started speaking life into her. I don't know what it was. I don't know where it came from. But she was like, man, I needed that. But in this day and age, social media isn't about relationships. You know what I mean? It's not about relationships. It's just about, like you said, when you meet those people in Uptown. But what do you do?
Yeah.
Dang, really? That lets me know where your mindset is. You're just trying to figure out,
am I worth your time?
Right. Am I worth your time?
Are you going to bring money to me?
Right.
Basically, it's essentially what it was.
Right.
Yeah.
One of the the most priceless forms of currency is time. Because you can't get that back.
Oh, yeah.
If you really spend time with somebody, getting to know them, you don't know what they could do in your life. And
Yes.
you don't know what you could do in their life.
Yes.
Which to me is the most important thing, is give and gain. Through
Giving
giving
like
a
that.
hug, opening your arms to give a hug, you receive a hug.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But man, social media, it's a business.
It is. Just like school is. School's a business too.
That's where those loans come from.
Yes, they do. And boy, they still on me. Still are on. I got 20K left. But yes, I know it. But man, college was the best time of my life.
Yeah.
Hands down. I wouldn't take an ounce of it back. TJC, Texas State. I hated that school for a year. Hated it. I hated it. But you know what's so funny? My Uncle Dan, he was like, Monica, I'm so surprised because I came home one day. I came home for a gathering.
Yeah.
And he said, Monica, the way you talk about Texas State, I thought you would have loved it there because of all your posts. You're going to the games. You're going to tailgates. You got your apartment all set up. You got your friends. I was like, man, I hate that school. You don't have how many times I had to come home for 5 hours just to stay for a weekend and bawl my eyes out to go back. I hated that school, and I put on such an image that I was going to love it because you know why? I was going to fake it till I made it because I was like, no, I'm supposed to be here. I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And I don't care if I have to post it on Facebook to make myself think I'm loving it.
Yeah.
And I didn't for a whole year. For a whole year I did that. And because I'm big on I finish what I start.
Yeah.
I started that school and I was going to finish that school. Well, I did. And then the last semester there, before I went to an exchange trip to Alaska, but one of the best times of my life, by the way, that I actually found my niche my last semester. So I had some friends. I knew what I liked. I knew where I was going to go, where I didn't want to go, things like that. And I just never came back, though, because I loved Alaska so much. I was like, man, there was no need. But, hey, thanks for that last semester because that was a good one. At least it didn't leave a total damper on me, you know. But, yeah, I mean, and Alaska was amazing. And then Columbia and all, you know, it was awesome. Man, it was awesome. College stopped at Alaska. I graduated there with my bachelor's in communications. But after that, I traveled a little bit. But, man, that was just the time of my life. I will never forget those memories. It's incredible.
So would you say that social media has been more positive or more negative?
Oof. In what aspect?
I'll say starting with your life first.
With my life?
Mm-hmm. As far as
like
being on
current
social media, and what you've put out on social media currently.
Has it been? Oh,
has it been more positive, more negative?
I would say it's been. I say it's been positive, but I will say I spend way too much time on it. I catch myself scrolling Facebook. How many of you guys do this? Let me know. Comment. I need some action over here.
They over there laughing.
I know. I see all these. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I spend so much time scrolling because I'm escaping what I don't feel like doing. If I need to be calculating my bills, if I need to be
That's a good one.
Working on choreography for a dance class, if I want to do something like that and I just don't feel like doing it, boy, just like I don't feel like doing homework, I'd rather go clean the whole house. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm just scrolling, just finding something else to do, liking memes just to laugh.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so I waste a lot of time on social media. If I really think about it, I waste a lot of time.
You know, I had to catch myself. I had to catch myself recently to where I fasted from social media and from television.
Mm-hmm.
And
for how long?
It was a 21-day fast.
Wow.
21 days.
Wow.
This was the first time that I actually committed to doing a full 21-day fast.
But in 21 days, you can create a habit.
Oh my gosh. When I tell you I didn't even want to get back on there.
Really?
The only time I really wanted to get back on was if I was making a post about something, whether it was, you know, like a picture for our radio show, a post for our radio show, if I was speaking at a school or something like that.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I just really didn't want to be on.
Yeah.
I just didn't. It because I found myself doing that.
Yeah.
And that was one reason why I stayed off of social media, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I cannot just sit on here. Like literally, no matter where I'm at, I'm just on there.
Taking our phones to the bathroom. I know everybody does
Right,
it. I know everybody does it.
That's why I said doing
you dirty.
everything.
You dirty. I know we all do. We all do.
Put your phone down. Put your phone down.
Get up that magazine instead. Pick up that magazine.
But yes, our phones have us so tied
addicted.
in.
It's addictive.
I mean, that makes me want to create just a one-slide PowerPoint slide of someone with their phone in their hands with handcuffs on.
Yeah.
Because
that's how it
you are
is.
just, oh my gosh, I can't let it go.
Yeah.
I can't let it go.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had people,
Yeah.
if I've missed their call, if I've missed their call,
Ooh, you bring up a good point.
you
Keep going.
always got your phone in your hands. Why couldn't you answer the phone?
Mm?
I left it upstairs. Whenever I've been over there, or whenever I've texted or whatever, you picked up for me any other time. Where you at? What you doing?
Dang, who you got blowing you up like that? Woo, she sound dangerous. I don't want to meet this girl.
Luckily, no. I'm just
No. Well, let's talk about like notifications. Those little red bubbles that come up, or you get a ding. How
God.
quick we are to respond and oop, I gotta check. Oop, I gotta check. Oh, got an email. What is that? What is this? It's like a cat. It's like cat and a mouse game. Like ooh, 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 ooh. That I'm telling you, I'm even that. I hear a ding and I'm like, Mom, get my phone, will you? Or hey, I'm gonna go or I'll go get my phone. Or like if I'm at work, I'm actually in something really good. I hear a ding, boom,
right.
attention. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy, and that's scary. And we can just throw it off, be like, "Hi, yeah, we're addicted. Okay, everybody's addicted." But it's scary when that you are truly addicted to something like that. Like when you don't control your mind.
So let me ask you this, because this brings up a good point. Let me ask you this. First thing in the morning, what do you do?
Oh hell yeah! Oh hey again!
Oops, slip.
Hey, can I check my phone? The first thing boom. Oh, or unless I have my Alexa on, but Alexa off, whatever.
Right.
Sorry, I'm yelling because I'm literally like, Alexa
Right.
off. But usually my phone has a second alarm just in case. But yeah, I check it because it's almost, and that's so awful to start your day like that. It really is. Just to check all the notifications. You're checking for attention.
Yeah.
You're checking for who liked what. You're checking for comments, or really, that's what I'm checking for.
Right.
All the red bubbles is what I'm checking for. Like,
Right.
oh, let me knock all those off. Great. And then sometimes I'll even scroll through because I think it helps me. I think it helps me wake up. I think it helps. Yeah, that's what I'm convinced.
Right.
So I do it.
So here's where I'll challenge you, because we were having conversations about the mind and conditioning.
Yeah.
Right. So we only have so many good choices to make in the day, or so many choices, period.
Sure.
And when we start our days checking our phones, we start in a reactive mode instead of a proactive mode. So like you said, you find yourself scrolling multiple times throughout the day, wasting a lot of time. But then also,
reactive.
what color is that bubble for the notification?
Oh, it's red.
It's red. Why? Because red is made to get your attention. It's a very vibrant, bright, fire color.
Kind of like when you say, like, this is wrong. Red. It's
brings
attention.
your attention to that. But if it's a correct answer, it's just a black check.
Yeah.
You know, so
they know what they're doing, man.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing.
Oh, yeah.
And we falling for it because we're dummies. No, we really are, though. I mean, for a lot of us. Not everybody. I'm sure people do have, like, I don't know, 20. You know what I would want to do? I would want to do, like, a 21-day challenge just because. Whether it's a detox, whether it's a, no social media, things like that. You know, for my job, I have to be on social media. I really can't do anything about that right now.
Right.
That's just part of my work. But like Snapchat right now, I don't like Snapchat at all. I only have it because of a project. Man, I don't even want to talk about that. It's a sneaky app. I'll just say that. It's a sneaky app.
Why do you say it's a sneaky app?
Because you take a pic, you send and you delete. Or you will message someone, send and delete. I'll just say it's a cheers app. Yep, I said
I believe
it's
that.
a cheers app.
I believe
That's
that.
It's I'm not going to blame the app. It's an app where you can have a lot of fun. You can have a lot of filters. You can have all this stuff. But people use it for cheating a lot. And I've noticed that with friends and other friends and just experiences.
Just people.
Just people.
It's man, it is so funny you said that because one, I never really understood it. I never really got into it. But I used to see an old counterpart of mine, and he was always on Snapchat. And I'm like, why is he always on Snapchat? But we did business, so I knew text message wise, phone wise.
Some people respond.
Driving there.
Okay, yeah.
But no, I would see exactly what you were talking about.
Yeah.
On Snapchat, and Guys, if you're keeping your phone close to your chest, I'm calling it out. Women know what we're doing. Mm-hmm. We're hiding something. But he would we would be hanging out, and he still would like, dude, what you do in your personal life, you got to deal with your wife, not me. So I don't care. Yeah. But I mean, always on Snapchat.
Yeah.
And it'd go away, right? 15, 30 seconds, so or he'd just delete it. Mm-hmm. It's like.
Yeah. My little nieces, they love to play on it. They love the filters. I like the filters, too, sometimes because they're freaking funny.
Right.
But other than that, I don't. And so I've only had it open just for a project that we're doing at my job. But other than that, I really do not care to be on it. I don't like. And, I mean, it's not that, I don't know. It's just it's too much. I have Instagram and I have Facebook and Snapchat. Snapchat's probably the less interaction I get anyways. Yeah. So I'm like, why even have it? It's no big deal. And it's just filters. My nieces like to play on it and stuff. But other than that, man, nah, it's not for me.
What I found, too, is Instagram and Facebook got smart. They saw Snapchat had this big rise, and so what they do, they took the little filters. They took
they're still not as good as Snapchat's filters, though.
Stories. No, Snapchat has the best filters.
It does, yeah.
But they took the little stories, and they allowed for people to put a quick snapshot of what they're doing, right?
Yeah.
So 15 seconds, and now every time I look at Facebook and Instagram, it's a million stories.
Yeah.
And so people are not only, you were talking about duplicate posts, not only are they posting some live story, well, their regular post is the same thing in their live story.
Yeah.
They're just going to the live story more for the likes. I don't know. I don't know the point of double posting, but it just it throws me, it baffles me.
Yeah.
But I never got into Snapchat.
No,
I won't get back into it.
It's not. It's just Well, actually, Facebook bought Instagram, I think. So they're actually one.
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah, they're together now.
Yeah.
BFFs. But yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm not gonna blame Snapchat for it, but it's what you use it for. I'm sure people have fun with it, and it's more of like a kid thing, I think. That's how I feel. I think it's more of a kid thing. You got filters, right? So if you just have filters, how old are you to be having all these filters and sending them around? You know what I mean? That sounds a little juvenile to me personally. So not like I haven't done it. Heck yeah, I have. I'm gonna call myself out. I'm not calling anybody else out. But it's just if you think about the real point of Snapchat.
Yeah.
Of course, adults are gonna use it for those things.
Yeah.
So anyway. That's my point. I'll leave it like that. I'll leave it there.
I think next show when we talk about dating and relationships, yes, we are talking about dating and relationships, and we're talking about microwave love next show.
Microwave love.
Shameless plug to tune in next show. You guys do have to wait for that.
Yes.
I think we should definitely incorporate, that part of Snapchat. To me, it's kind of, it really is promoting people to go out and cheat as far as from the message standpoint, of being able to delete and or saving people's image.
Yeah. Yes. I don't think Snapchat had the intent to promote that, though. I think we just took it upon ourselves,
But
adults just took it upon themselves to be like, oh, snap, well, she looks good with that filter on. Oh, girl. And then, boom, have conversations deleted in 24 hours. Nobody knows.
Exactly. So you don't think that came up in the conversation?
I don't know, man. I wasn't there when they were making that business deal. I don't know.
I'm just saying.
You never know. It's a possibility, but I doubt people are just like, hey, we want to help cheaters out, so we're going to go ahead and just... What? I don't think so, but that's just me. But we can...
So, okay. Well, let's talk about this. Screenshotted messages from Instagram and Facebook.
Wonder why it says screenshot on Snapchat. It tells you some screenshots.
So that's what I'm saying.
Sketch. Snapchat. Sketch. It's sneaky until you send it sets you up.
Yeah.
It sets you up for failure. It sets you up for failure, man.
Oh, man, she got the screenshot.
Well, if you think about it, this is so funny that we're talking about this, but if you think about it, you're getting set up, so they're helping you. All right, you got me. All right, say I'm on your side. Right. I'm not saying that I am, but say that I'm on your side.
Okay.
All right. So, okay, cool. So they're helping out cheaters, whatever, right? Or they just want to cheat, whatever they are. Lonely, whatever. So they want to cheat or whatever. And then it's saying, oh, snap. She screenshotted or he screenshotted that. Mm-hmm. So you better prepare yourself for what's about to happen. Uh-huh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, hey, I mean, I can't believe you thought that way.
I'm just offering that point of view because when I noticed, so when I was on Snapchat, I noticed that it said that screenshot.
Yeah.
Like when somebody screenshot it, and the first time it happened to me was the only time it happened to me. And it wasn't a bad message that I sent, but somebody screenshotted a message. And I guess that's to help it stay longer so you can actually read the message and respond. I don't believe that. But when I saw it, I was like, oh, nope. Nope. Yeah. I ain't messaging on here.
Yeah.
No. I mean.
A little trapping.
Right. You trapping. So, not playing those games.
No, not tonight. Not tonight. Not ever, really. Come on, guys. And girls.
Nobody's called in.
I'm bummed. I know you had something to say. Oh, my Aunt Bertha had so much to say. I can't even backtrack.
Yeah, I was looking at your timeline. There was a lot of people saying
yeah. The mind is a wondering thing. Don't waste your time on the phone. Spend your time making the best in life. Remember the old ways before cell phones. Boom. I'm out. Thanks, Aunt Bertha. Thanks, Aunt Bertha. I wish I had that mindset. It's true.
Oh,
but
somebody's calling.
Here
we go.
Hello.
Hello. How are you guys doing?
We're doing good. How are you?
I'm good. This is your sister Faith calling in.
Oh, hey, Faith. What you doing, girl?
Hey. I just wanted to let you all know that I have thoroughly enjoyed your show. And it was so exciting, so many different viewpoints. I just wanted to give you that feedback and let you know you did an awesome job today. I didn't get a chance to call Cody and Michelle, but they also did a good job. I think they put a little time on your show, right?
A little bit.
A little bit. But listen, you all have a good weekend. And, hey, guys, if you're listening, my show, Women Empowerment, will be on next Saturday. So you all look forward to hearing from me, Marilyn, and Naomi. So you all chime on in, okay?
Yes, shout out to our Women's Empowerment show next Saturday, 5 to 7.
That's right. We're getting ready. So you all have a blessed evening, okay? Love you.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
She is the sweetest. Absolute sweetest.
Yes, she is. Love you, Miss Faith.
Love her.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have about 5 minutes left. We're going to go ahead and wrap up the show. I hope that it is not about me. But
we. But he corrected himself. It's all right, man. You corrected yourself.
I was saying speaking from my perspective, but I'm sure I know that you feel the same way. We hope that you all enjoyed the show.
Yeah. Hope you got some, I'm probably not value, but I'm sure people identify.
I'm sure there was some value in there somewhere.
I'm sure there was not. No, I'm sure there wasn't. No, I mean, yeah, I'm sure everybody got like some good entertainment from there, and I hope that we did provide some kind of value, or maybe start getting some minds going. Oh snap, maybe they're right, or maybe you want to try something different. You never know.
Because social media steals so much of our time and attention.
Yeah,
and it really is a vampire to our relationships. It sucks a lot out of our relationships.
Yeah. I don't know how many times I've seen people and couples just having romantic dinners with their phones in their hands.
Hey, Monica, it's our anniversary.
Yeah, we got to post it. Oh, we got to post it or it didn't happen, right?
Did you take a picture of your plate? Like, you better show people I bought you a good plate tonight.
Wait, is my hair look good?
Yeah.
This angle. Put this angle.
Hold on. Let me get
Wait, should I wink?
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
I saw this at Dakota's. I went on a little Valentine date Wednesday, and the day before Valentine's Day, and I saw this at Dakota's. Literally exactly what we just reenacted. I saw that happening. It's a great steakhouse, beautiful, fancy steakhouse, and that's what I saw. And I was like, oh, dang. That's interesting. No judgment. I'm just saying that's interesting.
She's not judging because it was her, y'all.
Oh, hi! Nice! That's a good one. I set myself up. It wasn't me, though. It was not me. Okay, anyways, you guys, I hope you guys had some value. I hope you got some entertainment. This is me and Andrew's first show together, solo, so kind of solo.
Yeah.
Like, solo without, like,
without the whole group.
Without the whole group.
Without the whole family.
Yeah, and, yeah, it was fun. It was good.
Fun.
It was good. I'm glad we identified in a lot of ways, so.
I hope y'all think and or feel this show has been a success, because either way, we know it's been a success.
Oh, we feel like it has been, right?
So, till the second Saturday. Whew, I almost said second Sunday. Second Saturday,
yeah.
Second Saturday of March. Second Saturday.
Once a month, we will be on.
We'll be on. Tune in.
Yep.
Tune
All
in.
right, guys. Y'all have a great weekend. It is kind of pretty gloomy. It's rainy, so everybody be careful out there. Texas drivers, they forget how to drive when there's rain, especially in Dallas. I'm telling you, it's wreck all the way up here. So, anyways, you guys be safe. Have a good weekend, and we'll catch up soon. Bye.